Hey guys, video that I've been wanting to do for a while, mostly because the new Final Fantasy VII Rebirth came out, and as you can see, I am playing it in the background, and I thought that'd be a cool little background. Anyway, I'm going to talk about Final Fantasy XIV for a change, and why I could never really get into the game. So, back in the day, I did actually used to play the game. Oh, let's get this other thing. If this video doesn't interest you, skip it. Fucking just skip it. This is just me talking bollocks because I've been wanting to do this video for a while and I want to just get my voice out on this game. Anyway, back to what I was going to talk about. So back in the day, I did used to play Final Fantasy XIV. I bought it with a group of friends and we started playing it. And I couldn't get into it. And originally they was like, oh, yeah, it gets good after a certain amount of time. And I was like, okay. And after the 100th hour, it didn't click with me. The game just didn't click with me. The combat was boring. The story was leading nowhere for me. The characters were boring. And the only thing that was keeping me going was the character designs and the fact that my friends were playing it. And then I moved on. I lost those friends. I made new ones, and no one was playing it around me. I did try to keep up with the game for a while, and even though the old people were still playing the game, I still couldn't get into it. And recently, I'm with a new group of friends, and they started to play it. They were playing it, they were getting into it, and they were having fun. I went, oh, cool. I'll boot up my old character. I'll join you guys. And after that, I still couldn't. I jumped back in, started playing again, played my old character. I was like, I have no idea what's going on. The story was not there for me. Then I tried again, tried playing a new character. And one of the things they said, oh, read the story, actually read what the characters say and do. So I did. And it still didn't click with me. And then they were like, oh, but the combat will be amazing. You'll get enjoying the combat. I was like, all right, I'll play a sorcerer or a fighter. And I just was like, oh, it's just click, 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 click. Press a button, press a button, press a button. Click, 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 click. That visually, there was nothing happening interesting. It was that doesn't interest me. But if you go to a game like Final Fantasy, there's things going around, your characters flipping the shit out, and there's actually a lot more interaction with the characters. But MMOs don't really interest me. I've always wanted to get into an MMO, like 14. I love the amount of classes you can get. I got really, to be fair, the one class that I did get really into was the cooking class. That was it. The carpentry, the music, all that crap. The combat classes was just kind of boring to me. The story was boring, and a lot of people's like, oh, but the game gets good after a certain amount of hours. And Joe Cat does a great video about how it took him 300 hours for it to click with him. Yeah, a game like Final Fantasy, it's great after 10 hours. It starts strong. There is constant things happening. I find myself going from one location to another, and then and it was a lot of fetch quests, which was just like, oh, every time I got to a fetch quest, it was just like, oh, great, I gotta go from one side to another. So I auto run and just tap, 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 making sure I was going in the right direction. That's boring. And then people say, oh, but it gets good in the expansions. I'm like, when do I get the expansion? When do I get to the expansion? When does the expansion start? And it was just like, I kept going and going and going and going, and I was just bored with it all. I think Final Fantasy XIV is one of those games you cannot start as a new player. You have to be an existing player who started at the beginning and have been following the game ever since it came out. And that's a shame, because it did have a boom during COVID because of the new expansion and people were locked indoors. They actually had to make new servers to do more thing, and it's annoying because I really like Final Fantasy. And Final Fantasy 14 is one of the best looking, like, well, it's not the best looking, that game looks fucking amazing, but you get what I mean, like, the visuals is, like, the art style is really fun, awesome, and I want to play it, and I can't because it's boring, and also doesn't help there's a subscription. Why are MMOs subscription based nowadays? Seriously, we don't need this. Just let me pay 60 quid and let me play your game. I don't have to worry about every month I've got to pay 10 quid a month. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's not a lot. It's like, yeah, but I really don't want to. Like, I'm gonna get nearly hundreds of hours out of this game, and I don't need to pay it monthly. I do have to pay that 1 month, that one yearly, but we don't talk about that because I very rarely use the online. Yeah, I don't know. It annoys me because I want to get into Final Fantasy 14, but I can't. Which is a shame because I'm still playing League of Legends even after I lost that group. I'm not going into that boring stuff, but basically I moved on from university groups because people had other things and had lives. Because who wants to stick around with their university friends? I'm lonely. But hey, if you like Final Fantasy 14, more power to you. But you got to understand that I'd rather pay 60 quid for a 100-hour RPG than 120 quid a year for a single game and then have to pay 60 quid or 30 quid or how much the fucking expansions are a month to pay that, and then not have to grind nearly 200-300 hours because I'm level 33 in that. And when I was playing the Final Fantasy, when I was playing 14, to get to level 33 took hours and hours, and I'm actually, don't know, how many hours am I into this game? Nope. I'm 17 hours into this. I'm 17 hours? Oh god. I've been playing that lately. I need to finish this game by what's the 22nd, because Dragon's Dogma's coming out, which I'm very excited about. And if you're getting Dragon's Dogma, let me know. Yeah, this is just a vlog video that I just wanted to do because I'm in a bit of a mood. I wanted to talk about it. Yay! I don't like Final Fantasy 14, and if you do like it, more power to you. And if you enjoy it, well done. Anyway, thank you for listening to me ramble for 8 minutes, Jesus Christ. And I do look exhausted because I am exhausted. Oh, no, actually, I want to show this off. Look what I got for Digimon. This is awesome. I had to shadow box for that. And that's not even a joke. I had to shadow box. It was a joke. He was like, "Hey, we're getting rid of this. Do you want anyone who does the best shadow box can do that shit?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah," because I'm 12. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and hurrah! I didn't like that. Anyway, bye.